morning, guys. So a bit of a close-up for the morning. There we go. Actually, literally is good morning. I'm still in bed. Haven't got up yet. Nice rainy Saturday morning here. I just want to do a quick update to say I had the flu, as you may know, in my last video, I think, which was 2 days ago now. I had this flu. So I woke up on Wednesday. It's Saturday today. I woke up on Wednesday with a, blocked nose, bit of a headache. By Thursday, I was doing the video to you guys about how, keto was going, update, and how I had a stuffy head and a runny nose. I couldn't concentrate. I was really, really tired. Anyway, so I came home that night, and remember this little goodie jar that I brought? The Broth of Life. I brought this last month. Apparently, it's a really, really good healer for colds and flus, inflammation, puts great nutrients back into your body. It's a really, really healthy thing to go to. So you can put it in a tea and drink it as a tea. I tried that. It wasn't really tasty enough for me. It was very bland, and I don't think I could have it as a hot, cup of tea type of thing, cup of soup every day. But I thought, what I really need right now, I feel so run down. I've got this head cold. I've got this really, really runny nose. What can I do to get better? I don't want to have any sugary sinus lollies. I don't want to have any sugary cough medicine, cough lollies or anything like that. So I grabbed my jar of Broth and Life and I cooked some mince and I made some stuffed mushrooms. I have put up on my website the yummy recipe. I made some stuffed mushrooms with some spinach, bit of cheese, and I put probably a tablespoon of this in the mixture, the mince mixture, which I totally forgot all about. I just listed all the ingredients for what I would normally cook with. And I woke up the next day, as you can tell, so much better. I feel so healthy today. So I'm not just saying this cured me from the cold, but the whole keto way of living. I haven't had any sugars. I've been good this week. I've been back on keto. I haven't had any carbs, just, my usual vegetables. And adding this to the mix with my mince for dinner, I think has really, really boosted my immune system. The cold is gone. I have never recovered this fast from a cold. I feel great. My energy levels are back to where they were. I don't have any runny nose. I don't have a headache. Yeah, I've got nothing. I feel really good. So just wanted to update you guys to say, stick with keto. It is so beneficial. As I said, I'm not focusing on living the keto way of life for the weight loss, but just for the health benefits. Like, it's really, really good. I had my visit with my doctor yesterday just to confirm my ankylosing spondylitis issue, autoimmune disease issue I've got with arthritis in my spine. And we're pretty much just going over what I can do to treat this. And being as an autoimmune disease, I can't really treat it. He said, the normal doctors would put you on pain medication and you can live off that for the rest of your life. Or you can start looking after the bacteria in your gut. So it was good to have a chat about him, and I said to him, Doc, what do you think about the ketogenic diet? As I know a lot of doctors, have their own opinions. And he said to me, do you know what, Laura? I don't advise my patients to go on diets at all. But I advise them that ketogenic way of life is the way to go. So I was happy to hear that. He said, we don't need sugars in our body. We don't need to eat excess sugars. We have our own body creating glucose for things like that. We don't need carbs. We have our own fat stores to give us energy. And he was so spot on with everything he was saying after reading current books and that. I was sat there the whole time going, yep, I agree. Yep, I believe that too. So it was really interesting to have a good conversation with my GP about how the ketogenic way of life is the way we should all be living life. Healthy, lots of vegetables, fats, good fats, and moderate protein. So I was really happy to talk to him about that. So that was good. So I think being on keto now for 8 weeks, getting something like the flu, and still continue eating my keto way of life, bam. The cold only lasted like 2 days. I couldn't believe it. I don't know if it was the keto flu. I'm not saying because I had that junk food binge weekend last weekend that I, started keto again on Monday, and then by Wednesday I had the keto flu. I thought, maybe it could be. Or maybe it's just that we've been having off weather lately. There's so many people getting flus with the change of seasons that I've just picked up the cold. And yeah, so I had it and it's gone. Thank God for healthy eating. It really does, help us recover from things like this really quick. So also touching base on that, fitness is something I really need to start getting back into. I have felt very tired and lethargic lately, which I don't know why. Eating keto, I should be getting more energy. But, in the mornings I'm finding it harder to wake up, when before I used to get out of bed at 5 and go for a run or work out. But I think because I haven't done that in 6 months, my body is like, oh, let's just sleep in. You haven't been exercising. There's no endorphins from yesterday. Let's just sleep in. So I'm going to try, and I say this all the time, I'm going to try and get back into fitness. After speaking to the doctor yesterday, he said I'm allowed to go back into doing weights. Not that it made a difference before, but I'm noticing with keto too, I don't know if it's because I'm eating a lot more protein and that now that my muscles in my stomach and that are becoming a lot more firmer. Not that I can show you any six-pack photos just yet. So this weekend I'm going to start getting back into my weights on the bench. Just light weightlifting, 15-20 minute workouts. So we're just going to see. Apparently that is heaps more better to, burn calories and maintain a good metabolism by doing weights, where cardio is not very good apparently. Also on this wet rainy weekend, not much happening here. Kids are hypo and indoors. But when I do get some sit down time later on tonight, I have got some new interesting books that I want to devour into. These two goodies right here. First book, I've been told this is really, really good, by Gary Taubes. It is called Why We Get Fat and What to Do About It. Apparently a really, really good book about calories and similar keto low-carb diet. And also a very popular book by William Davis called Wheat Belly. So if you haven't heard of these books, be smart like I did and go check out your local library. I actually went and brought the Real Meal Revolution and spent like nearly $50 from a bookstore. When I later on found out that I could just go onto any library and borrowed it for nothing. So, I know there are so many good books out there, and I was thinking to myself, oh, I'm going to keep buying all of these books and have this massive book collection. It's going to cost me a fortune. But, do as I do. Go check out your local library. The one in my local town didn't have these books, but the one the next town over did. So, there's lots of other ways you can get good resources like that. Even book sales, bookstores, they sometimes sell them. A lot of garage sale or online Facebook pages also sell a lot of books. Just go look around and get your own collection happening. Saves you buying them from the store. Some people only can read a book once and then they're done. They can't read it again. So that's my wrap up for week 8. I'm not going to get on the scales this weekend like I sneakily do normally every other weekend. I'm just going to go enjoy my weekend in this rainy weather. Have a healthy breakfast around 11 o'clock. It's only 7 a.m. now. So I've got a few things to keep myself busy around the house. And on Sunday tomorrow, I'm going for a 7K run just around our local lake with a few friends. So that'll be good too. Exercise. Alright guys, so have a good weekend, keto followers. Check out my website as well, www.laurasketowayoflife.wordpress.com, and I will update you guys on Monday with a week 8 result weigh-in. Okay, see you, bye.